Still getting the same message?
Yeah, it's not letting me in. Oh, you can put us on, Shannon. Hello, Lou.
Hello, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good.
Okay, I've got an iPhone in here. I'm assuming that's Mr. I don't have the file and I don't have his name here.
We're here for David Ratliff.
Is that you, sir? I think it might be. He's not connected yet. Is that you, Mr. Ratliff?
Yeah, that's
Okay, we adjourned this a week ago to confirm that we have a income withholding order in place. I've got a note today that says indeed employment has been verified. Employer has acknowledged receipt of the IWO and they intend to begin to start withholding from wages, which is really the only reason we adjourned, was just to confirm that all of that was in place. Given that it's in place, I will just dismiss this show cause.
all right.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Lou.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You both. You too. You too, Mr. Ratliff.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
Hello again, Ms. Curl. We were unsuccessful in getting the cooperation of the Eaton County Jail. I feel as if I have made a good faith effort to involve Mr. Orr in this proceeding. The only reason he's not here now is because of the lack of cooperation by the Eaton County Jail. So we are going to proceed on your motion for a change of domicile. Frankly, there's no way that Mr. Orr can oppose your request for a change of domicile because you have sole legal custody of your child. You have the absolute right to change domicile. The only condition is you do have to get the court's permission, which I cannot withhold. But the reason for that is even though you have the absolute right to change, so that I can see what should be done about parenting time. In this case, from the summary that I've received from Mr. Manzer at the front of the court, Mr. Orr is not exercising parenting time and has not, at least since June of last year, because he's been incarcerated on 2 counts for CSC2.
Correct.
I don't know. The summary indicates that he entered a plea agreement and he's going to be in jail for a period of time.
He's going to be out April 8th, 2021. So coming up. That's on good
Okay.
faith, though.
All right. Well, the nature of the charge is such that often one of the conditions is that he have no contact with minor children. Do you know if that was a condition of his sentence?
I do know I've talked to his probation officer before, although she said they can't hold him back from seeing his own children. He isn't allowed on school premises. He isn't allowed around children. He can't go to parks. He can't go to school events, anything else. And that's within 25 years. But that's also part of his probation. He'll be on probation for 5 years as well.
All right, well, I'm going to grant your request for a change of domicile. You certainly may move along with your daughter, Gabriella.
Yeah.
And I will order that he have supervised parenting time via Zoom or FaceTime at such times as the two of you can agree.
Okay.
Before he was put in jail, did he attempt to exercise any parenting time?
Our relationship is extremely domestic violence in itself. I mean, he's kidnapped Gabriella before. The police pulled him over and his blood alcohol level was 0.05 when he had kidnapped her. Along with, he abused me throughout my whole pregnancy. He abused me until the day he went to jail, honestly. His 4-year-old daughter, she's now 6, who he has with another woman through Eaton County. They have a case. Even she was witness to a lot of the abuse. So I would never feel comfortable with him even having parenting time before he went to jail. Just because of,
Right.
he had alcohol problems.
Based on what you're telling me, what I'm going to do is suspend his parenting time. The only way he can get parenting time would be to petition the court for award of some kind of parenting time, and the burden would be upon him to prove that he can safely parent this child. So I'm not going to put on you the burden of having to do Zoom calls or really have any contact with him at all based on what you told me.
Thank you.
Give me just a second. Yeah, I'm just going to suspend parenting time entirely, and I will enter an order. You should receive that very shortly. What is your plan for moving?
So we were just given a house on base. So we plan to move. I signed the lease for the house April 26th. We're moving to El Paso, Texas. My husband's in the military, so we'll be living on Fort Bliss Army Base. Currently, he's stationed in Kuwait on deployment and is set to be home May 2nd.
Okay, so you won't actually be leaving until
April 26th.
April 26th? All right, we'll get you an order plenty in advance of that, ma'am.
Thank you.
And I wish you good luck on your move to El Paso, and hopefully you can get as far away from this loser as possible.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Have a good day.
You too.